It's the venue that's had plenty of success, come through it since the mid-2010s, as well as a few Lombardi trophies. It's GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Up next, it's our main event between the Carolina Panthers and the Kansas City Chiefs. Fitzgerald all set to get this one started. And we're underway from Kansas City. Xavier Worthy now on the return. Nice run back, but what a hit we had at the end of it.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10.
Yellow. Yep, where's that?
Off play action, it's Mahomes. It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for 2nd down.
That's the one. That's exactly the way you show a crowd you've got no issues playing on the road. One snap in, you're celebrating a sack while the tens of thousands in the building, well, they watch their guy pick himself up off the turf.
43!
Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. This is cut downfield by Rice. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. They managed 22 on the rip and a 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. That one finds Xavier Worthy. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. So a 27-yard pickup on that play. And that's a Chiefs 1st down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10. First give of the game to the rookie from Oregon. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. It's his running back. And he picks up about 6 on the play. Stopped though right near the marker. Didn't get it. 3rd down.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, kid, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
Only 1 yard for them, and now we'll see what they decide to do on 4th and short. All right, so they're going for this. I like this being aggressive from the get-go on their opening drive. Mahomes to throw for it. He finds it beyond the marker. And they come through to stay on the field. That is enough to set this offense up with a 1st and goal.
Look up contested catch in the football dictionary, and you'll see that. I mean, I can't critique the defense there. They're in the hip pocket of that tight end. But these contested catches, these tight ends that can separate with their hands, utilize their body, even when you're covered, you're not.
And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. It's a pickup of 5, and that brings up 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Back to Smith, and he will find the end zone this time. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs finish up an excellent opening series. Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us, how quickly they were operating. They got a lot of plays in a small amount of time on the way to that touchdown.
What do you mean? We feel that tempo in the booth?
Yep. Certainly do.
Kept those guys guessing defensively and on their toes, not quite sure of what was coming next. And it will be that same strategy they employ, I'm going to guess so, until that defense proves they can stop it.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Butker on now to kick this one away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10.
Here we go, set. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
They'll throw to begin this drive. Going left side, Bowers has it. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
Handoff on 2nd and short. And they find him after just a yard. It's 3rd down.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
Complete beyond the marker. And he's down to almost, no, they're actually going to give him the 30 here. They get 27 on the play. And that's going to bring up a Carolina 1st down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
Ready? Cougar night, ready?
On 1st down, they'll run. Keeps on moving into the red zone. To the house. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers finish off their opening drive.
Okay, that's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards, but the elite backs, they can take it to the house.
That one splits the uprights. And the Panthers respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Worthy now to return it. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
We've set it downs for him from the 31.
Yellow. Out
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. Powering his way forward a bit, give him about 6 there to begin this drive.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play with whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Back to throw, Mahomes. Completed over the middle. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. That play good for 17 and a 1st down.
If they get a handful of these types of plays per game, pass game coordinator is going to be one happy camper.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
1st and 10 now from the 46.
Yellow.
Signals, and looks like we've got a timeout before that 1st down play. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. 1st and 10 now from the 46. To the air, Mahomes. That's completed right side. And the tackle quickly follows that catch as this one reaches the 23. And they get 23 on that one. And it's going to be 1st down, Kansas City.
The analytics will tell you a handful of these kind of plays per game, and your odds per drive of scoring go way up.
Yellow. 15.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And they're going to have 1st and goal after he picked up a nice chunk there.
Really 2 elements needed to hit big on this play, Kate. Number 1, you got to sell it. Right? You really got to sell and get that defense moving. And then secondly, you got to execute. You got to get a body on a body so that running back can get loose.
They've got 3 tight ends on this 1st and goal, thinking run or play action. They'll try and punch it in. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
You know, Kay, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on first down. More to come.
And he gets them a little closer to the end zone, down to the 6. Just a couple on that play. It's going to be 3rd and goal.
Well, you haven't given up the goal line yet, but this offense is moving closer and closer. Now might be the time defensively to get a little more aggressive, try to stick them with the loss, and make a difficult 4th down decision.
And he pushed for it, but they managed to stop him at the 2. He gets 4, but not there yet. That brings up 4th and goal.
These are the moments, and these are the kind of calls, Kate, that this offensive coordinator makes his money. You just get, well, you get stuffed on a run, and now you got 4th and goal. What are you gonna do?
Fire down these two.
Mahomes throwing on 4. And the defender comes away with it. And the Panthers will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
It's a turnover on downs.
Okay,
Panthers look just about ready. 1st and 10.
Mikey, let's see. Here we go. 60 Eagles. Hey, check that. 3. Ready up.
Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And they limit the damage just to 3 yards on that game. Trent McDuffie getting there for the stop.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Throwing from the gun here. Has him on the quick hitter. And this one gets up to the 14-yard line before he's stopped.
You get a lot of credit to receivers, and rightfully so, Kate, for them going into coverage and making a catch. I don't think we give enough credit to tight ends. I know they're big, I know they're physical, but to go into double coverage, take that contact, and come away with the catch, that's a big-time effort.
Into the hands of Leggett. And this is going to come to an end right at the 32-yard line. A pickup of 17. And that's good for a Panthers first. We're a quarter of the way through on this chilly winter afternoon. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. Back to Arrowhead in just a moment. We're ready to go with the 2nd quarter. It's Panthers football. They've got a first to begin the fray. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, well, let's give them a little love right here, Kate. They don't always get the attention they deserve on the broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
Hey, smash Broncos. Go.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And this play doesn't work out like the last snap, right? So you can only get back to the line with the defense all over this one. That's a nice quick correction for this front row. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Makes the grab in bounds left side. And this play's nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it. It's a gain of 22. And that's going to bring up a Carolina 1st down.
Let's go now. Chop it up. Let's go.
Plowing up the middle. Running in the red zone. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
I'll tell you what, Kay, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it up close and personal. Because of it, I'll never forget it.
And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Panthers parlay the interception into points.
I just love seeing the approach of this entire offense, not settling for anything. Yeah, this running back, he's finding the end zone through the running lanes. Let's give a tip of the cap to the big boys up front because they are setting the tone. 2 drives, 2 rushing touchdowns.
Fitzgerald to kick off for Carolina.
Now Fitzgerald on to handle the kickoff. Worthy now to return it. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Xavier Worthy on the return. The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Now Kansas City looks settled in and ready. Here we go. First and 10.
Yellow.
Back to work after throwing the pin. He's going deep. They connect on the deep shot. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
Butker to try the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Chiefs tie things up at 14.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Ready, set.
So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, first and 10.
Ready.
They'll go play action. Escapes the pocket. And down he goes. The Chiefs got to him. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
Pretty even match in this first half, and you're just kind of waiting. Right? You just kind of try to get a feel for which defense is going to come to life. And when you get that sack, that could go a long way to infusing some energy on that side of the ball.
Takes the second down snap. We've got a screen to the running back. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get them enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
Let's go.
First down, play action. Going deep here for the end zone. Oh, again, it looks like a pick, but they drop it. A chance to steal it away in the end zone. They just can't finish the play. All right, still 10 to go here after they almost had an interception on first down.
Here we go. Here we go.
Second and 10, and they'll stick to the air. Finds a man, right side. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
A whole bunch of credit goes to just about everybody on that offense. Guys up front, they didn't give the QB enough time to let that play develop. Excellent effort by that receiver to stay alive and for the quarterback to scan the field and find his completion.
Third down from the gun. Forces that one, and it's intercepted. Leo Chanel makes the play. And the Chiefs get the football as he makes his third interception of this season. Third down from this distance, Brock. That is a spot you expect your offense to convert, but you also expect your defense to make the stop. This time, the defense won out with a nice interception.
Yeah, in that scenario, it's really like an outfielder in baseball, Kate, right? If you're going to go for it, as a defender, if you're going to just pull the trigger and you're going to go for it, you better make it happen, and you better get that pick. Otherwise, you're giving up a first down conversion. He gets the pick, and those defensive coaches and that defense celebrating on the sidelines.
This one misses the tight end. And now they face second down.
Even the best of them can be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
On second and 10 now, Mahomes. No luck on the connection. It's incomplete. Well, he already has himself one interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when one pick becomes two becomes three, and on and on.
And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets him all the way down to that 15-yard line. It's a full 40 yards on the play, Brock, and a new set of downs.
That's just awesome, Kate. A little bit of multitasking on that catch. Primary focus, as I always say, is you got to catch it first. But out of the corner of his eye, he knew exactly where to go, and he gets a bunch of yak on top of it.
Movement.
They'll run here on first down. And second down's going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Looking for pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And for the second straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way, and that's going to bring up a tough third down.
It's third down and 12.
Hey, rip lift. Yellow.
They'll try and pick this up on the ground. And they really cut that one close, but they stop him just before he can get the first, Brock. It's fourth down.
I got to really rack my brain, Kate, to remember a play, a run in this league that nice that doesn't end up getting an offensive first down. He did all he could to will this drive forward.
Fourth down and inches, just too tempting to pass up. They're going to go for it.
15.
They'll go. It's Mahomes. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Hand off to the back. A lot of space ahead. He's at midfield. 30. He's got it in the red zone. And they take it across the goal line for a Carolina touchdown. The Panthers take the lead on the first play of the drive.
Okay, we hear week after week how hard it is to run the football at the NFL level, and it is. But this guy today, he's making it look easy, and they rarely do that from the running back position.
This is Fitzgerald trying to tack on the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Panthers break that tie and now lead by 7.
Fitzgerald to kick off for Carolina.
Now Fitzgerald on to handle the kickoff. Worthy now to return it. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Chiefs coming up to the line here. It's first and 10.
Yellow. Attack.
Throwing is Mahomes. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass. No luck finding his receiver that time. And now it's second down.
15. Yellow.
They'll run it from the gun. And this fight good enough to gain about 4. It's third down. So after plenty of scoring already, we have reached the 2-minute warning. Stick around. More from Arrowhead on the other side. It's a dime look defensively from the Panthers. Third down coming. They'll air it out on third. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
And he's out of bounds before he can break it upfield. So they'll head up here first and 10 from the 34.
Come on. Set. Hawk 70. Ready, right?
Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be second and 8.
That's the kind of yardage. It's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now, second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Pass play now. Short pass brought in. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for a Panthers first.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in-cut and make the catch.
And he takes it down to the 33. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. And that sprung him to get to the second level and beyond.
First down now, ball at the 33.
Here we go. Stop.
Dropping back to throw. Completed to his running back. And he's forced out of bounds after picking up about 7.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
2nd and 3 now. Looking to throw here. Catch made over the middle. And he gets this forward to the 19. A 70-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Ready.
Working inside the red zone. That one connects. And he'll be taken down at the last possible moment. He's at the 1. They'll have 1st and goal to go now after they gained 18 on the previous play. And that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just...
And he barrels across for the touchdown. The Panthers will add to their lead at the end of the half. Those defensive coaches got to be hot, Brock. That was a touchdown that shouldn't have happened. That tackle should have ended it.
You tried.
Oh, and it's no good. Just his 2nd missed extra point of this season. And they failed to tack one onto that touchdown.
Ryan Fitzgerald to kick off for Carolina.
So after the missed extra point, he's still out there, and he's going to put it back in play. Worthy now to return it. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
Xavier Worthy on the return. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Last drive of the half isn't going to be long. 14 seconds remaining.
Hey, Riblet.
Mahomes on 1st and 10. That one's going to fall incomplete. No luck there. Just 11 seconds remaining. Looking for his wide receiver there. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down. Offense at the line, but they won't snap it. We've got a timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Still 10 to go. It's 2nd down now from the 26.
Yellow.
Now Mahomes will hang on to it. They get to him behind the line, Brock. Looks like they're going to lose a couple on that zone read. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Butker on now to kick this one away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback.
Ready up.
So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10.
Ready, go.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. Got a lot behind this one. Downfield it goes. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got second down.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
The give here on second. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. It's a gain of 11 there. That picks up the first.
What a great sign to start the second half for this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
First and 10 now from the 46. Back-to-back carries here. And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there, because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
Knocked away and hits the ground, incomplete. That brings up fourth down.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Now Kansas City looks settled in and ready. Here we go. First and 10.
Yellow.
Now it's Mahomes. Hauled in by Worthy, right side. And they're going to force him out just before he can get to the 35. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that's a Chiefs first down.
Okay, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on a drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
He comes through big here. 9 yards. It's second down.
I just love that so much, Kate. Yeah, they trailed at the break, but that doesn't deter you from running the ball. And results like that will more than likely have them lean into the run game.
Less than a ruler needed here on second down. Back to throw Mahomes. Hit almost as he caught it. He does well to hold on to it. Gets him to the 37. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
New set of downs from 37. Thrown back, gets the handoff. He's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
Okay, the 2-yard run on first down, I think that keeps you ahead of schedule. You're going to have to pick up the pace.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's second and 8. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. Trying to find his tight end. So they're left facing third and long.
And 8 yards to go.
Here he goes, third and long. That's caught for the first. And he's going to be stopped just a second away from a touchdown. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with first and goal.
You throw it in the middle of the field, it's all about anticipation and accuracy. I mean, those are the two keys all the time in my book, Kate. But when you throw it in the middle of the field with all of the traffic, that's where guys' great anticipation and tremendous accuracy come to life.
And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry.
Okay, I get it on first and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Now it's second and goal from the 1.
Yellow.
Fullback's got it. Look at the power. And the defense holds him at the 2, Brock. He can't get beyond the line. Still a couple yards short of that end zone. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point. Now from the 2-yard line, it's 3rd and goal.
15.
Here's again, straight up the middle. And the run will not work. He is soft at the line. This is going to be 4th and short.
Like the final battle scene from a movie, Kate, 2 sides charging each other, and they beat right at that line. And they didn't have to try him backward, All they had to do was hold the line to go win that battle.
Mahomes to throw for it. Buys time, rolling right. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
You go for it on 4th down. It's got to be something from the short list of plays you expect to work every time. If that one's on the short list, I think it's got to be reevaluated. Something wasn't working on it, and it cost them a possession.
Let's go now. Travel, Lions. Ready.
Now give left side. And on 1st down, only gets about a yard here. And the defender there to force him out. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
Gained a little bit there. Kind of feels like a gain of nothing. You know why? Because you're still playing with your backs against the end zone. No real breathing room. No margin for error.
Ready. Check. 70 tempo.
They give it to him again. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Brought to a halt by Brian Cook.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
Defense with an excellent opportunity at a stop here on 3rd down. They'll work against the blitz. Defender is there. He knocks it away, and that's going to force 4th down.
You know, Kate, with the game that they put together, it's surprising to see them really run into any hiccups when they appear. They move the ball very well throughout, just unsuccessful on that 3rd down.
Starts the return at the 34. And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return.
At their own 38-yard line.
All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10.
15.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. He's trying to push the field. He's got it. It's in close. He will not score, but that does set him off, Brock, with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play, and that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
They go heavy on this 1st and goal. 3 tight ends in the formation.
Yellow.
Here's Mahomes on the sneak. The charge into traffic, but the line doesn't budge. They stall him out short.
Oh, so aggravatingly close to a safety on that one right there, Kate. Just a matter of a foot, and they could have had some points on the board defensively.
Another chance to get that lone yard. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll send him up the middle. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Chiefs shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
That one right down the middle. And the Chiefs get it back to within 6. So here's the kickoff, Brock. Just 6 points now separating our teams. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10. Now he'll throw off the play fake. This is a heater going deep. And that one falls incomplete. Oh, would have been a great catch. Still was a great effort. That brings up second down.
Man, with how hard it is, Cade, to get these plays down the field, you can't let the coverage off the hook with a drop. Just can't happen. And you're going to see it right here. He saw the open space ahead of him and started running before he ever brought the ball fully in.
Dumped off to his running back. Along the sideline past midfield. And he's finally brought down at the 33. Give him 32 on that play. And that's going to bring up a Carolina first down.
Got to be a pretty good actor. Got to be pretty good at selling to that defense. That's a drop back pass. When you get a big play on the screen like that, boy, it's choreography by everybody on that offense.
So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. On first down, they'll run. And he's going to be out of bounds after looks like about a yard there. Second down coming up.
That's simply a foot race to the outside that he's used to winning. Seen him get beat there and forced to take it out of bounds near the line? Well, that's just a tremendous effort and tremendous speed by that defense.
Viking 18, Panther Street.
Back to the well again. And he gets him around 6 there. It's Noel Williams who made the play defensively.
Every offense in this league is looking for a back who can be an athlete and a bruiser at the same time. You feel lucky if you got one. Someone who can, well, eat up space when the lanes are open and deliver a little punishment to stretch plays when that tackler tries to meet him in the hole.
Third down gift. Oh, he loses the football. And the Chiefs look like they have it.
This is exactly what you want out of your defense. If they're not going to secure the ball on offense, and they're going to give you a shot at it.
So just like all touchdowns, all turnovers also reviewed, and they want to take another look at this one. That field goal unit is still on the sidelines. They are going for this. He'll throw it. He finds him beyond the marker. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for first and goal.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Put the ball into your hands, number one. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield to turn a good play into a great play.
That excitement brings us to the end of the quarter. They'll have a shiny new set of downs to play with to start the fourth. It's the Panthers in possession of it, needing to preserve that lead over one final quarter.
On the jump.
From inside the one, here's first and goal.
Come on, set. Cougar 19, check, Bobcat, check, Bob.
They'll try and punch it in. And he will take this across. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers make it a two-possession game here in the fourth. And yet again, he's made a trip to the end zone, his fifth on the ground. And now just one more return visit away from tying that NFL single-game record. And the Panthers leaving their guys out there. Look at this. They're trying for two. And this is caught. So add a couple more to this lead they've got here in the fourth.
I always say about the NFL game, it's a game of matchups. And that time they get the matchup they want, and they go right to it. It's a risky call throwing it for two, but that risk pays off.
Here's Smith on the return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Chiefs coming up to the line here. It's first and 10.
Yellow. Hey, 57.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. Good hit on the ground here. That's going to be a 9-yard pickup as it's second down.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable second down.
Well, after a quality effort on the last play, just really need to fall forward here to pick up that first down. And off on second and and short. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. And some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
6-yard line.
480.
First and 10, it's Mahomes. Has him on the quick hitter. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Here's first and 10 from the 47.
57. Yellow.
Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Man downfield, he's got it. It's Worthy. And he's taken down, but he's got it to the 29. Give him 24 yards on that one. And it's going to be first down, Kansas City.
Chiefs. First down. First and 10 at the 29-yard
Attack,
line.
attack. 57, colors.
To the air, Mahomes. Forced out to his right. That one's complete over the middle. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
All set now. First and 10. Out of the gun. They'll give it to him inside. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up second and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up second and 8.
Another carry for him. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. 1 yard on the run, so just 3 yards across those last 2 carries. It's third and 7.
Third and 7.
This may be one of the only spots in goal-to-goal situations I wouldn't even consider a run. Now, as a quarterback, you better be aware of those eyes defensively because they're going to be all over you in the passing game.
This one's caught. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much at training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
They're going to go for it here, trailing in the 4th. Desperation time here on 4th. And he hauls that one in. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs now within 1 score in the 4th. Man, Brock, that defense held up 3 straight plays. They just couldn't come up with the one final stop they needed to get off the field.
And how about this offense? Courage of the offense to run it back for one more snap and make the adjustments on 4th and goal to finally punch it in. Quite the many little chess match we just saw play out over those last 4 plays. You know, we tend to say this all the time, and I'll say it yet again, Kate. Big targets in the red zone are an enormous advantage. Not many guys can match up and defend someone like him, and no surprise, they went right to him for the conversion.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So here's the kickoff, Brock. Just 6 points now separating our teams. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. And they're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, first and 10.
Let's go. 18 Cardinal. Check mash. Check mash.
Here's the one back on the handoff. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on second down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
Let's go now. Hawk 70, Hawk 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
Pass play coming here. Complete out to the right. And in a blink, they are off to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. Give him 13 on that play. And that's good for a Panthers first.
You want to start a good debate sometime, Kate? Go in an NFL locker room and ask which position is the best athlete. The big guys, the left tackles will tell you it's them. The corners will tell you it's them. But I'll tell you what, these tight ends of today, the way they can run and break tackles and get in the open field, they truly are some of the best athletes on the team.
Rolling into enemy territory. And he's going to take this down to the 31 before he gets taken down. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
That takes us to the 2-minute warning here in KC. Panthers leading by 6. New set of downs for him from the 31.
Ready? Cowboy 80. Let's go.
They'll run here on 1st down. And who knows what was going on there as he's finally brought down for a huge loss.
Not sure if it was a missed assignment on the line, a dominant play on his part, or maybe a little bit of both, Kate, but look at those dudes down there defensively. Man, they are fired up after that stick behind the line.
And was that last play a potential drive killer? Let's see. It is 2nd and very long.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Ready, ready.
There's a dive up the middle. Keeps it moving. And he's going to take this down to the 11-yard line. That one goes for 31 yards. And that's going to bring up a Carolina 1st down.
Hey, look, Kate, you can't just ask one tackler to go mano-a-mano and stop this guy. You got to have the cavalry coming. One guy makes a hit, the others are there to clean up and pile on, because one-on-one, he's going to run right through you.
Ready.
Design quarterback run here. So it's the Panthers who take this one on the road. And just a week after being soundly defeated, they're back out there playing a much better brand of football. Short memories prevail, Brock, as they move past that loss and get back to some winning football. That does it for another broadcast of the NFL on EA Sports. With my partner in the booth, Brock Huard, I'm Kate Scott. The Panthers are winners, as we say so long from Kansas City.
you